appearances for the club. Jan Oblak back to full fitness, starts in goal. Hensko, Pubil, your two center backs, Llorente and Simeone on that right-hand side. What a relationship they have. Talk about work up and down the flank. Of course, Julian Alvarez, 13 goal contributions. So he'll have Odegaard on one side, the captain. He will roam, play in more of a 10 role with Declan Rice next to him. Of course, Victor Gyökeres, you mentioned up top. Nani Madueke on the right. We heard Thierry Henry in the pregame talking about him needing him to take on more players. And
we'll see if that proves to be the case. As we're underway from the Metropolitano, Atletico Madrid and Arsenal kicking off this Champions League semi-final. And for Atleti needing to go around further, having not finished in the top 8 of the league by just the 1-0 as a slip there from Hincapié sends Giuliano Simeone on his way. Riding that challenge and playing Griezmann. Dummy down for Julian Alvarez.
Really compact from Atleti's point of view.
Madueke hesitating and working well towards that line. Lifting the cross in Martinelli, and arriving was Hincapié. And they almost got in each other's way. Hincapié had the better chance.
A bit of communication at the back post may have given Hincapié an opportunity.
Almost got in each other's way. To the Champions League, they've lost 4 of their last 5 in La Liga. They lost the Copa del Rey final, which is a real disappointment for them in Seville, as Gyökeres is the target. So now this is really the only thing they have left to play for. They're 25 points off, made an instant impact from Atalanta. Alvarez spread from side to side. Now Griezmann isolated. In behind for Simeone, who lets it run out of play. And a nice run being made down this left side. Ruggeri. Low into Alvarez, edge of the area. Alvarez turning. Alvarez still forcing the save from Raya. Well taken, that strike. Towards that bottom corner, the Arsenal goalkeeper responding well.
A good build-up here from Atleti's standpoint. How about this control?
Denied by that sliding block. With more purpose. Zubimendi lifting a cross in. Madueke and Gyökeres will challenge, neither of whom got decisive contact. And it is given as a corner, to the surprise of both the players and fans alike.
Yeah, it looked like Gyökeres did take a knock here as he went up for this one. You mentioned Julian Alvarez in the middle.
And again, Madueke lifting another cross in. Gyökeres and Hincapié won it, but did so by committing a foul on Giuliano Simeone. Those two with a strong early battle.
Yeah, that'll be one on the other side. Madueke showing a little bit of ambition.
Madueke's corner, nodded away from Griezmann. A lot of appeals there in that penalty area.
Yeah, Koke looking to defend there. Looked like he did take down Gabriel, but there was Ben
Cardoso and Griezmann working in a tight area. Ruggeri once again well found. He'll lift the cross in. Alvarez got a head to it, and that one always going over. Well found. It was going to be difficult to strike a goal from that sort of range.
Yeah, and going backwards towards the 18-yard box here, but Julian Alvarez
off the challenge there of Madueke, who's doing the defensive work. Cross whipped in and volleyed away from Saliba. And the referee, Danny McKelly's mind, they didn't feel there was much in it. And Griezmann plays with Giuliano Simeone, and just not on the same wavelength as Julian Alvarez.
You see Saliba there raising his hands, but how about the transition defending? As soon as your center back loses the ball, you...
Atleti have shown a bit more technically. They want to play out rather than just lump it forward. Madueke cutting inside. Madueke! That wasn't far away. Oblak had to have it covered as it just flashed beyond that post.
I think this is the Madueke that Arsenal fans are looking for. Someone that will take players on and put defenders on their heels and continue to put pressure on the opposition. This time, he cuts to the middle of the field.
And Koke and then Alvarez. Alvarez still. The block in there from Gabriel. Alvarez from the floor trying to win it back, but tripped up Hincapié, and a free kick awarded. Alvarez just looking for that half a yard.
Yeah, you never want to take away a shot from a guy like Julian Alvarez. The thing I would look at here is the balance from the right side to the left side. It's been all Madueke. Can you get Martinelli? Can you...
Simeone lifting towards him, comes to Alvarez. Alvarez trying to cut inside, but right. And nodded back there from Alvarez. It's poor. Odegaard and Zubimendi into Gyökeres, who's pushed over, and the referee's given a penalty. Victor Gyökeres positioned himself well and has won the spot kick here for Arsenal.
Gyökeres here does a good job of adjusting his body. Of course, there will be complaints here, and we were just talking about hold-up play or the lack thereof from Gyökeres. But he does a nice job here.
Biggest moment so far of his Arsenal career. Gyökeres against Oblak. Here's Gyökeres firing it beyond the goalkeeper and giving Arsenal the first leg lead in this Champions League semi-final.
Well, there'll be frustration from the Atleti side here, but I think the right call in the end. Gyökeres drew it, and Gyökeres buried it. Outstanding penalty kick.